What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I'm Dan from Dan's Distillery. E3 2017 has come and gone, and there's still lots of stuff to talk about. So I'm joining up with my buddy Comire to let you know what's up. This is Press Start and Select.
Thanks, Dan. So, let's start with Project Scorpio that Microsoft have now officially named the Xbox One X. I mean, if you thought the Wii U was a bad name, just wait till you're asking your mum and dad for hugs and kisses this Christmas, only for them to get confused and spend 250 quid on the wrong console. I mean, it's the most powerful console that has ever been made, which is a statement no one can dispute. Mainly because no one understands any of those technical specs anyway. I mean, at one point they said it uses a liquid-cooled vapor chamber, which I'm pretty sure is the name of a shisha bar I walked past once. Phil Spencer boasted 42 games shown, with half of them being exclusive to Xbox. Now, while the line between what was indie and what was AAA was more blurred than Robin Thicke's career options, there is a lot of good stuff, including Dragon Ball FighterZ, Sea of Thieves, Cuphead, and Shadow of War. Another game shown was Minecraft, which is getting crossplay between console, PC, mobile, and VR. Because at this point, Minecraft has been ported so many times, it's on almost as many hard drives as Jennifer Lawrence's nude photos.
So from the 42 games that were shown off, a lot of them were forgettable, but you know, Xbox, you know, they're bringing out the big guns. And Anthem looks like a good game, so does Cuphead, and definitely Dragon Ball FighterZ. That is what it's called, isn't it? Yeah. But I think the highlight from the Xbox presentation was when they showed off the most popular console in their Minecraft video, which was a display of the Nintendo Switch. I thought that was hilarious, and looks like that's going to be the big seller.
Another game going multi-plat is Skyrim, coming to Nintendo Switch and PlayStation VR. Because if there's anything that brings them boys to the yard, it's a re-release of a 6-year-old game. And other titles in the VR zone included Final Fishing 15, revolutionary work in old man skin textures, and a day in the life of someone from the Deep South. Outside of VR though, Sony showed more of Uncharted: The Lost Legacy, and that's a game with lots of cinematic tension and the right amount of humour. And they also showed Shadow of the Colossus for PS4. Because if I spent 10 years developing a game that didn't break even, I'd probably bang out a HD remake for rent money too. And then we come to World's Best Dad and Beard of the Year, Kratos, in God of War, a game that's setting out to prove that even ginger kids can be useful some of the time. Last year, we saw a father and son bonding while going on a hunting trip in the woods.
I can't.
Ugh. But this time they're bonding while going for a trip on the lake. You know, before being attacked by a 50-foot tall sea serpent. Stay calm, boy! I mean, me and my dad just watched Star Trek. Also look out for Detroit Become Human, where the main character is a darker-skinned gentleman fighting against a system with technological abilities who's called Marcus. Now, even though that's the exact same description of Marcus from Watch Dogs 2, at least this guy doesn't look like Will.i.am before the money, but somehow have the attitude of Will.i.am today.
But that moment in the Sony presentation when you knew that they broke a lot of Nintendo fans' hearts was that moment they revealed Monster Hunter World. And there was just chaos over the social media. I was looking forward to Monster Hunter XX, Double Cross, I think that's what they're calling it. But yeah, seeing Monster Hunter World sort of blew it out of the water a little bit. So I'm looking forward to seeing more of that game. I loved it. It's great. I've got a PlayStation, so I don't care.
What's the relationship between those two games? Is it literally like a Soul Calibur 4, Soul Calibur Legends kind of deal?
No, I'll be fair to Capcom. It's Monster Hunter Double Cross it's the full game. It's the game from the 3DS that's been sort of up-resed and, you know, made for the Switch. I guess it's going to have more monsters, different lands and stuff like that. But yeah, Monster Hunter World just it's graphically better. It seems to have more gameplay mechanics. Basically everything I've wanted from a Monster Hunter game is what they're putting in Monster Hunter World, and Monster Hunter Double Cross is just last year's news. It's old news.
Assassin's Creed Origins, which from this point onwards I'll be referring to exclusively by its better and cooler sounding name, Osiris, was officially revealed at E3, following a leaked Game Informer cover and a dodgy t-shirt design that was struggling to sell on Redbubble. Osiris features Bayek, a brother from ancient Egypt with top-level archery, a confusing wardrobe, and a mystical connection with an eagle that's the only thing less natural than when I call someone a brother. Star Wars Battlefront 2 saw a fair amount of gameplay, even bringing out the actress behind the female protagonist of the single-player campaign, in defiance to butthurt fanboys that moaned at the idea of a woman in space. It's funny, because amongst the colourful cast of characters that somehow make Overwatch look like a group of political party representatives, Twintel from ARMS has gained a huge following with little to no backlash. From this, I think we can only draw one conclusion. The internet likes big butts, and it cannot lie.
I'm surprised to see that Nintendo can bring so much to the Switch, and they're really trying to go forward and make it a big selling console this year. So the first year lineup already is quite big, and I'm hoping to see more from them. Yeah. A lot of the games they announced were coming out this year, so we knew mostly about the games they were making or bringing to this presentation. But there were a few surprises. There's a new Kirby game, there's a new Yoshi game that looks a little bit like Little Big Planet, just better I think. I mean, let's face it, a lot of the third-party games aren't coming to Switch due to technical power, they say. I am surprised that there wasn't any mention of Steep from Ubisoft. Don't know what happened with that. They didn't bother to mention Monster Hunter Double Cross. Payday 2 got sort of shoved to the side. To be honest, I'm surprised that EA are even bothering to support the Switch. They've brought FIFA 18, which seems like a lackluster game. It looks okay, but it's like, let's just shove the easiest port we can to the system. I don't know. EA have sort of left the building. Ubisoft seem to be following behind them. Saying that, I do like the look of Mario X Rabbids. That actually looks pretty fun. I'm surprised because the first time I heard that Ubisoft were making a game with Nintendo, my first thought was, it's gonna be rubbish. And hearing it's gonna be a Rabbids game, I stopped supporting the Rabbids like during the Wii era. So seeing this game, I was like, okay, this actually looks fun. I might actually buy this game.
What do you feel about Rabbid Peach?
She's hot. She's hot. let's not lie. I mean, you know what I mean? When she gives that little side glance, you know.
The Nintendo Spotlight gave lots of good nods for Nintendo Switch titles. We saw exactly how the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild expansion pass looks, and they confirmed development for a Pokemon game and a Metroid Prime game. I mean, there's apparently not another Smash Brothers happening anytime soon, so I guess all these Nintendo characters are just getting back to their day jobs. But the biggest player in all of E3 was Super Mario Odyssey, and Nintendo marked it with one of the most bonkers trailers imaginable. It included, but wasn't limited to, Mario becoming a frog, the final round of MasterChef, a T-Rex wearing a cap, Mario tossing himself off, and a Mayan temple punching itself in the face. In Odyssey, you can throw your hat as an attack, but also take control of inanimate objects and enemies. You know, just like a demon. You see, the word Odyssey comes from the ancient Greek poem of Odysseus by Homer, which over time has come to describe an epic journey. The journey in this case being the journey from the streets of New Donk City to the Crown Court for stealing this person's car. All I can say is it takes an unparalleled level of creativity to make this much fun in one trailer, as well as turning absolutely anything into an offensive Italian stereotype by throwing a large bushy moustache on it. So that's some of the stuff we liked in E3 2017, but do you think we could just leave it there? Hell nah, we've still got way more stuff to talk about. We've done a discussion video and you can check that out right now. It's over on Dan's Distillery, and check out all these other videos while you're there, they're so cool. I mean, tell them what you're about, Daniel.
Yeah, so I do videos, all things geeky. If you like geek, nerd things, games, movies, art, whatever, it's there, it's on the channel, go check it out.
Seriously, super fun, and he also said that when he gets 1,000 subscribers, he's gonna do the next one topless. So you're gonna wanna see that, hit that sub button, check out all his stuff, it's really cool. But for now, what did you like about E3 2017? What were your favorite announcements? What did you like was old? What did you like that was new? Let me know in the comments down below, and check us both out on Twitter while you're at it too. But until next time, I've been Comire.
I've been Daniel.
This has been Start and Select. Press Start and Select. Thank you, and good night.